All right, here we are on day 2 of Cyber Madness, and Cyber Madness is awesome. We've got all these teams from all over the state that are here competing, and you guys brought a robot. Brought this really cool robot. So tell me a little bit about your robot.
His name is Rob. It stands for Robotics Operating Buddy. He was designed for an FTC competition where we have a game each year and we compete with other teams and practice what FIRST is about and try to win.
Awesome. So robotics is really, really cool, and we've got programming teams, and we've got robotic teams, and we've got cyber teams, and all these things all really come together, and there's really awesome stuff.
Yes,
Has anybody tried to hack your robot yet?
No. Besides our own team members?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
And did they succeed?
One almost. He was
One
very close.
almost.
Yes, he was
Awesome.
very close.
So this is one of the huge reasons why we're having these conversations today, right? So you have made a super awesome robot, which I hope gets to go on the program where I'm going to be sending stuff to Mars, and you guys get to go to Mars with us.
That'd be awesome.
Which would be awesome. And one of the big concerns we have for robotics is the ability for hackers to take it over. And even in today, in like automotive cars, right? People taking over cars and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Do you guys teach any of that in your program?
We do a little bit of that. We also work with the TEALS program with Microsoft. And in that program, they were learning the programming aspect of Python and whatnot, hoping to be able to prevent things like that from happening. With our robot, we do some Java programming, also some Python programming, hoping to be able to take their programming skills to the next level.
Awesome. So Isaac, is this your design?
Not mine personally. The whole team works on it throughout the season. And we have a build team, we have programmers, and we also have another section that's basically outreach for the community. We fundraise, we show the community what FIRST is about.
And the acronym for FIRST is?
For inspiration and recognition of science and technology.
So May, what made you want to get into building a robot?
My older brother is I am not so much, I'm more of like a supporter, but I do a lot on the operations side. I am getting more into programming this year, but my older brother joined FIRST, and I kind of was like, oh, that looks cool. And it's his senior year, and I want to do more with him. But I'm definitely coming back next year and probably the year after that.
Awesome. So you're going to come back, build more robots. That's really cool. You enjoy the programming aspect. Have you thought about the cybersecurity team?
I thought about it, but driving around and showing off the robot seemed better.
That's awesome. It's more fun to show off the robot. I like that. So I work in the technology fields, and in the technology fields today, absolutely everything is integrated to everything else, right? So whether it's a on-the-ground driving robot that plays fetch with itself, which was really cool and fun to watch, or whether it's a little running dog that we saw, or we got those drones that are flying around here too. All this stuff, all is integrated. You got software everywhere, you got security everywhere. Do you think it would be great to learn all of those areas? Do you want to really specialize in one as a teacher, as an instructor, as their coach? How do you help them to be able to get exposure to all these things and think about that?
Sure. One of the exciting things for me as a FIRST coach is the team is a self-driven team. So they specialize in what's comfortable for them, but they also are given the opportunity to explore other things. So we can bring in the cybersecurity, we can bring in the integration with other types of equipment. We've got a drone at the school that they're going to be looking at, learning how to fly and program and do that kind of stuff. They didn't know that yet. So
New knowledge right here, yeah.
So being able to share with them experiences like Cyber Madness has been a great thing because it shows them that there's more to high school than football and basketball and volleyball. The E side of things or the technology side of things, that's going to get you further, faster. I had to plug that real quick.
That's awesome. So Isaac, Are you going to do robotics next year and the year after? Are you excited about this?
Yes,
What
I am.
What do you want to build?
I guess we have to adapt to the challenges that we're given, but hopefully something that can take us places.
Nice.
All right. Anybody up for building a mech suit? Because I want to build a mech suit. I'll fund it if you
That
guys
would be
want to build
awesome,
it.
right?
It would be really fun to do it. It may have to be a small one that holds a gerbil.
Okay.
But we can start there, prototype it, and I think it would be fun to kind of go from there. So what's the future hold for you guys? What do you think? So you're finding something you enjoy. You're finding something that's catching your interest. How does this help your other academic endeavors, right? Does this help you in math? Does this help you in English? Does this help you in science? What do you think?
It does. It mostly, like, I feel like the thing is it's just the team aspect of all of it. Like, we learn so much in FTC, and it's like, but you're learning on your own, and you're choosing everything you're learning, and you're like learning for a purpose greater than just assignments. And you learn to like work with other people better, and like anywhere we go in the future, we're just gonna be able to like just work around other people and apply everything a lot better, I feel like.
Awesome. And Isaac, what do you think about that? How's it help the rest of your schooling?
Definitely, it helps problem solving a lot because there's a lot of that. It helps getting over boundaries. Like we had a foreign exchange student. There was pretty big language barrier there for a while, and he's getting better, and we're getting better at understanding him too. But like she said, the team aspect, working with other people, and communication is a big thing that it helps with.
Awesome. And Kathy, as the coach and seeing these kids grow and as their instructor, how do you see it impacting their other academic areas?
One of the things that we pride ourselves in Alexander is the FTC team incorporates all of the 21st century skills that these guys are going to need when they go out into the workforce, whether it be communication, collaboration, critical thinking, or creativity. We cover it all. Watching them succeed by building their team with each other, 13 students who come together, who don't necessarily hang out in the same social circles outside of the team, are now a family. Sometimes dysfunctional, but still a family. They are able to come together, solve problems, work on things, and flourish. We're excited that in the near future we'll be heading to Washington, D.C. to do some advocating for STEM and robotics in education. Our team went 2 years ago and did that as well. We had a great time. We enjoyed learning how to talk to our senators and congressmen, and I'm excited to take a new set of team members to do that this year. And it really allows them to build their communication skills, their presentation skills, all of that, which helps in all of their other academic areas.
That's absolutely beautiful. And one of the things that it kind of boggles my mind that you mentioned 21st century skills.
Yes.
It is just so odd to me that it is the year 2022, and I'm still reminding people we need 21st century skills.
Yes.
We're getting
Gone
there.
away.
They're not, no, and you guys don't know anything about the 20th century because you weren't around yet, right?
Yeah.
Why would we teach you last century stuff, right? So one last question for you guys. So May, you're a sophomore. You're in robotics. You think it's fun. You're seeing programming. You're having fun with that. Sounds like you're even getting interested in some of these other technology stuff. What would you say to another 10th grader out there, another sophomore, and say, hey, you should take part in this? What would you tell them to bring them in to be part of this conversation?
With any new thing you try out, it's going to be scary, and you're going to be scared that you're bad at it or you're going to fail. But with stuff like this, nobody starts out good with it because like none of it is like some of it's common sense, but a lot of it is just stuff you have to learn and build on. But once you like get like out there and like make friends and stuff, it becomes so much fun, and it's such a great opportunity. Especially like if you passing up on an opportunity, especially at like a young age, it's just never a good idea because you never know what's out there.
That's super awesome. I love that. Isaac, what would you tell somebody else who's a lot like you to bring them into this field?
Like she was saying, you're going to be scared, but you have to fail in this. Like, there's no way to do it perfect the first time, because most people, I didn't really know a single thing coming into it, and I failed a lot of times. And our robots went through multiple designs this year until we got Rob. And I don't know. I think anybody would like it if they like to be in a team like environment. And it's different than sports too. Like the team aspect is way stronger bonds.
That's awesome. And Kathy, so one of the things I consistently hear from teachers is they don't know how to teach their kids this, right? They want to. They want to teach robotics and computer science and cyber science and all the new technologies, but they don't know it themselves, so they don't feel qualified to teach it. How would you encourage them to empower their growth mindset to be able to start maybe learning with their kids and just taking it on?
Exactly like Isaac said, you're going to fail to begin with, and that's okay because you learn from those failures. I didn't know FTC when I started 9 years ago in Alexander. I learned with the students, and from there we've built upon that and just kept going. It is, like I said, this particular program is a student-driven program. I don't have to know everything they know. I'm there to make sure that they don't hurt each other. You know, that's basically what it is. I encourage them and I can help them find the answers, but this is more about what can they do? How can I help them succeed?
That's super powerful. I heard be humble, right? Know that what you know and what you don't.
Exactly.
Be courageous, engage in and try,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Be curious, ask, figure it out. Hey, why might we? How might we? What if we? How could we? Right? And just engage that growth mindset.
Yes.
And all of that sounds amazing to me. May, Isaac, Kathy, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's a great conversation with you guys. Thank you for being here. And let's talk about that little gerbil-powered mech suit,
Yes,
because
yes.
I'm totally
That
going
would
to
be
fund
fun.
that for you guys.
That would be fun.
All right, so thank you very much from day 2 of Cyber Madness, and we'll see you next time.